couple words about what we're doing in the local chapter, and everybody wants to kind of take off. Thank you for coming. Sorry. Everybody will see you leave, but no. Just a little bit, like, why would you want to do this? Okay, it's like, okay, I've got a lot of things, a lot of money being expected of me here at the end of the quarter, etc. And here's some of the things, you know, keep in mind. Sigma Theta Tau is something I didn't have the opportunity as an undergraduate student to get into it. There was not a chapter in my school, but I did as a graduate student at the University of Iowa. And at the time, you know, you kind of go, okay, that sounds kind of cool. And then you kind of, you stay with it. You're always a member. I mean, hopefully you're a dues-paying member, but you're always a member. And what happens is, at least in my career, is I've just kind of, you know, as your career and your path, you get really involved, and then sometimes you have to step away and do something else. You get involved again. So, you know, boy, I was at the University of Iowa. We were Gamma chapter. We were one of the first, I don't know my Greek alphabet, but anyway, we were one of the first chapters at the University of Iowa. Huge membership. People, when you say Sigma Theta Tau, they go, oh, yeah. I mean, it's synonymous with class, basically. It's nursing class. And what's unique about Sigma Theta Tau, guys, you're going to have your own specialties. It may be pediatrics, it may be med-surg, it may be midwifery, it may be something else. But Sigma Theta Tau crosses all of that. And what's really fun is it brings everybody together who's a nurse, okay? And that's what's nice, to talk about bigger issues related to nursing and not necessarily the specialty stuff, which is important, but it's nice to have a big organization. They're amazingly, here I'm just, Stephen, if you want to, you know, you're eating, so it's cool. All right. As long as I don't move, you don't have to
Just
move.
need a couple minutes.
There you go. Okay. So, okay, you want a couple minutes. So, what was I saying? God, that's been happening more and more.
Big issues in nursing.
Big issues, and thank you. So it's a thank you. So it's a who's who when you go to a conference. And I would encourage you guys at some point in your career to go to a Sigma Theta Tau conference, because it's amazing. Because it's really a who's who. A lot of the people you've read about, some of those, you know, the books, the people who are theorists. It's amazing. Not only that and the sequin dinner. Okay. So it's an amazing experience, and they're so supportive of new graduates. They're supportive of people who've been in the organization. So what's in it for you? There's a lot of networking. There's an amazing amount of resources, and there's this collegiality of having people to talk with. And what's really fun about our local chapter, because it involves all those different schools that Andrea mentioned, and we're looking to expand, it just allows you to kind of look at things from a broader perspective. It isn't just the University of Washington. It's PLU, it's SPU, and it's really quite amazing to, you know, just to kind of work on the image of nursing, the future of nursing, the good and the bad of nursing from a local perspective, and really get together and talk about it. So it's really kind of fun. Again, I think I've been everything but secretary, I think, in my career. So, and I've been president here at the University of Iowa, and it's really an honor. It was just when you go to the convention and you're asked to speak, and we always represent so well here at the University of Washington. We're big, people know us, we have quality students and representatives from our school, so it's a lot of fun. So, okay, I'll quit the cheerleading little event here, but even if, I know that money is really tight, I mean, I know that, and what I'd still ask you to consider, it's really an honor. Not everybody can get in as an undergraduate or even as a graduate student, and so think about it, see if you can do that, because you get recognition at graduation, but it starts you off on your career. Put it on your resume. There are people in high up Sigma Theta Tau positions who may be reading your resume and may really respond to that. So, and again, if you can't get in now, there's still opportunities coming. So if you want this, it can happen for you, basically, all right? And I'd encourage it. It's just fantastic. Stephen, before we keep these people too long, we're pushing it. Lock the door. Thanks, Stephen.
So I just want to take a minute to actually address this towards some of the first year ESN students. Just recently, our chapter started working with a group from PLU who call themselves the Luther Associates. And it's a leadership opportunity for students who aren't quite ready to come into Sigma Theta Tau. And so I invited Charisse and Nora, and Jason was going to join us, and he's going to be helping with this. And it's an opportunity for first-year nursing students and even second-year nursing students and recent graduates to look into opportunities for leadership, mentorship. One of the ideas that we just talked about at this last meeting, Charisse and Nora joined me, and we had a little brainstorming with the PLU group. And we talked about opportunities where students who are just graduated and are out actually working in hospitals can come back and work with students and talk to students about what it's like to be in that first year. And so we're really excited about getting that going, and we would like you guys to be on the ground floor with getting this started. And so if you have any interest, I encourage you to talk to Charisse or Nora or even Jason and get involved with this, because it's kind of an exciting time, and we would like to see this get going. And it's a great thing too. We're working in tandem with Sigma Theta Tau too, so we have that mentorship coming as well. And we're talking about people that work for the nursing license board, your professors from our school, from other schools. So it's a great opportunity to network. That's my spiel.
Can you mention Patricia Benner in the folder?
Oh yeah. We and a couple local things that we are involved with as part of Sigma Theta Tau. One is the research symposium at Harborview. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. It just happened recently. And also this coming fall, Patricia Benner. It's our 50th anniversary as side chapter, and so we're going to be having Patricia.
Big year.
Oh, yeah. Is it?
No.
Oh, big year.
Yeah.
And so Patricia Benner is going to come talking to us. We're going to have a big banquet at the Museum of Flight. Really fine meal. It's going to be really cool.
And you'll all be invited, members or not.
Yeah. So it'll be, that's just one of the sort of things we do. Like last year for our fall banquet, we went to PLU and had a great speaker. I don't know if you guys knew Robin Evans Agnew. He came and gave a really work you up speech like only Robin can do about his work with his dissertation, and everybody just loved it, and it was fun. It's a beautiful fall day on PLU campus. So just opportunities like that you guys should really take part in.
And we've been working hard on a couple issues. So over the years we've had some criticism, there's nothing to volunteer for, there's nothing, what are we giving back? And in the last couple of years we've worked hard for philanthropic reasons. So we are now, Sigma Theta Tau is a sponsor for the nurse camp. We're also volunteer for other organizations, and also all that hard work has paid out. We're, the Luther Associates that Stephen's talking about. In 2011 we received, it was a lot of hard work, but we received the Chapter Key Award, which we're like the last ones to get it because we just didn't put all our ducks in a row, but we did receive the Chapter Key Award, which is wonderful, because there was a lot of criteria to meet. How are we involved globally? How do we enrich enrollment? How do we encourage new enrollment? How do we work with nurse leaders? How do we, encourage research? There was a lot of criteria and benchmarks that we had to meet, and we did. And we received a 2011 Chapter Key Award, which is fabulous and a really prestigious honor. So.
And I would just add, you mentioned internationally. My friend Kristen back here, who is now in graduate school, was telling me a story about how she didn't sign up for Sigma Theta Tau when she was in her undergraduate. And then she went and did some work in Malawi and found out that they had a chapter there and decided, well, hey, I better get involved with this. So now she's here to get involved with Sigma Theta Tau. So jump on it while you can.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll probably wrap it up.
Yep.
Anybody, Andrea, Stephen, anything?
No, and I think I really encourage, last year we had a lot of invites go out, obviously, but we didn't have a lot of people that wanted to do the induction. I think this year we really want to encourage you guys to take that opportunity when the invitations come out to sign up to become a member. It will pay off in the end. I know it is $85. We understand that. A lot of that money that first year comes towards induction and helps pay for the cords and the induction ceremony itself. But and that's why we treat you so nicely during the induction ceremony. But nice locale. It's true. But along with that, I just encourage everyone, once you do get the invitation, to really take it seriously and come join the Sigma Theta Tau.
Thanks everyone for coming. And thanks so much for coming. And obviously, any of the three of us are happy to answer any questions. Yes. Stay tuned. We'll be communicating more about this whole opportunity with you. And appreciate you sharing your lunchtime with us. It's just priceless. Okay. Thanks again, guys.